Hello folks, I'm Abfielder. Welcome to the 5th episode of my complete guide to Minecraft. We're going to do something a little bit more advanced and a little bit more fun today. I'm going to show you how to raid an ocean monument like an absolute pro. First thing I'm going to show you is the equipment that you need, and you need a decent set of armor. Now you want protection 4 on all of this. If you're at the stage where you've got an elytra, when you do this, stick your chest plate on instead. The only other thing besides protection 4 that I recommend is having respiration 3 on your helmet. Might save you if you get this slightly wrong. In terms of the other equipment you need then, bring 2 potions of water breathing with you, the 8-minute versions rather than the shorter ones, and bring a bucket of milk with you as well. You want a decent sword, so I've got sharpness 5 on here, sweeping edge 3, knockback 2, mending and breaking 3. You want a pickaxe for escaping at the end. The enchants on that are completely optional. You can bring a hoe with you if you want. Efficiency 5 as well. That'll help you get the sponges. You definitely want a good source of food. I've got golden carrots with me. And as you can see, I'm in a boat. These things are in the middle of the ocean. So if you get this right, you'll do it with 1 potion. And the second one's just your backup, just in case it's a little bit tricky to find your way around the ocean monument. They do change the layout, so sometimes they're a little bit trickier than others. So we're going to jump out the boat. We're going to head into the water. We're going to take our potion of water breathing. And we're going to go into the monument. Now, probably the most dangerous part, and just before we talk about that, I've got mining fatigue. That's where you can barely mine blocks anymore. The most dangerous part is actually the entrance, because there's nowhere really to hide. But the trick with this technique, rather than using invisibility, is to break the line of sight. As soon as you do that, you won't get damaged. So as long as you keep moving, you tend to be pretty good. Now, there are 3 Elder Guardians that you need to kill here, otherwise you're going to keep getting that mining fatigue that stops you mining blocks. So we're going to go and find them now. This is a slightly unusual layout for a monument. So there's normally 1 up top in the middle, and then there's normally 2 in the wings. And you're just going to have to swim around and try and find your way up to them. And that's what we're going to do now. Not having much joy finding them here. Just keep moving. You won't use too much energy, so it shouldn't be a problem. We're going to head down here because there doesn't seem to be anything up here. Can we go that way? Nope. Nope. Let's head back into the main room then. Let's see if there's an alternative. Is that the place we were just in? Doesn't look like it. But nothing to see here. So we're going to go this way. I'm trying to get to the one up top. So we'll see how that goes. We might end up finding one of the others first, because we're not having much joy with this layout. And this is why we have the 2 potions, in case we get one of these funny layouts. Here we go. We've got one here. Now, I don't know if this is a top one or a side one. He's in a very unusual place. I think he's a side one looking at that, rather than the top one. And you can just stand here and hit him with your sword. Not going to be a problem. Perfect. So that's one done, and he was definitely a side one. Now, if we look down here, this is a little bit dangerous here, so we'll try and break the line of sight. We've got another one hitting us. Just keep an eye on your hunger bar. We're pretty good here. There's none attacking us. We're going to go around and get the other one. So if we go all the way around the edge down here, we should find the second one around here somewhere. Here we go. Now there's a room to the left here where they quite often are, so we'll check that out. And just round here. Here we go. Oh, okay, he's round to the side. Sometimes they're in that room just there that we went past. So this is the second side one, I think. I don't think we've got the top one yet. Again, same with the Elder Guardians. If we just break the line of sight, they're not going to do too much damage to us. He's got his buddies helping him here, so just break that line of sight. We're going to go straight into here. We're not going to dawdle. And let's see if we can get up top then. And if you use the crouch button, you can sort of swim under those 1-block gaps. And we're back at the start. So we have not found a way up to the top in this particular monument. Let's see how we get up there. How long have we got? If we hit the E key, we've still got 5 minutes, so we're still good. There's some gold in there if you need some gold early game. And like I say, just keep moving, keep breaking that line of sight. You see how I'm taking very little damage? That's the key to this technique. What have we got here? Please tell me we found this one. I don't think we have. I think we're just going around in circles at the moment. See if we can find our way back to the start. Sometimes that's quite useful to do. And like I say, just keep on moving, keep breaking that line of sight. And we're going to see if we can find our way, trace our way back to the start of this monument. Maybe that will help us. Maybe I missed something as we came into the monument. That sometimes happens. Right, yes. There's an entrance right at the start of the monument. That sometimes happens with these monuments. And this is the last one that we've got to kill. Now, once we've killed him, we want to go and see if there's some sponges in here. Now, we have checked a lot of the rooms and we didn't see any. But there's two ways you can do this. One, you can just keep hunting around and see if you can find something. It's not looking good in this particular monument. Is there any other way around? We've got 50 seconds left of mining fatigue and 3 minutes left of the potion. So if you happen to find the sponges really quickly, and there's not always a sponge room, there's between 1 and 4 sponge rooms, so keep that in mind. There might not be one. So we'll wait till mining fatigue wears off, but we're going to keep heading around. Like I say, just keep moving. You're not going to take any damage while you're moving. And we're also not going to have any joy. There's a lot here. The open spaces tend to be the more dangerous area, so just keep that in mind when you're here. And are we going to get any joy at all with sponges? So if you use mods like Tweakaroo, which I do, they can come in very handy at this point, because if you're struggling to find sponges and you're not sure, you've checked everywhere, you can use FreeCam to try and find the sponge rooms, and that can make things very easy. Okay, so mining fatigue has worn off. That will make this a lot easier now. Still not finding anything. So we're going to go somewhere relatively safe, and we're going to use FreeCam. You could also go in creative mode and take a note of the coordinates. This is relatively safe. Is there a sponge room? Yes. We weren't far away from it. Can we get... How do we get down to that? Is that down below? I think that's down below, and then hopefully... Is there no way up to it? There we go. Sponge room. Perfect. That's how FreeCam comes in handy. So we can take the sponges. The Efficiency 5 hoe comes in very handy here. And you get around about 30 sponges from a sponge room. 37 from that particular room. That was a pretty good one. That's about the max you'll get. So you'll get just over half a stack. You might get slightly less. Now, the last thing that you might want to take from an ocean monument is the gold, which is in this room here with this dark prismarine. And there's normally 4 solid gold blocks. 1, 2... Is it 4 or is it 8? Might be 8. 8. There we go. 8. Okay, we've still got 1 minute 46. We didn't need the milk. If, for whatever reason, you can't bother to wait for mining fatigue to end or whatever, drink the milk, but take your second potion. Otherwise, you might drown. And then because there's no more mining fatigue, we can just simply pillar out. And like I say, this is the most dangerous time, actually, close to the monument, but outside, because there's nowhere where you can really break that line of sight. So just get away as quickly as possible. They'll stop following you. Back to your boat for your safety. And while we do that, folks, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you're looking for a free, fun-to-play-on survival server, then I've got the very server for you. Join my Discord. Link will be in the top right-hand corner and in the description below. Also, a big thank you to my Patreons. Their names will be in the end credits at the end of this video. Anyway, folks, that's all I have time for. I'm Abfielder. Goodbye.